Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And maybe you remember earlier in his career, Joel Embiid kind of went by the nickname Tro L Embiid. I'm pretty sure his Twitter handle was Tro L. Just a lot of trolling on his behalf. One of the league's better players for sure. Of course, a former MVP. Probably hasn't trolled as much as late. And he hasn't played in a game in the NBA this season up until yesterday. Had injury management to start the season, then was suspended 3 games for his incident with the reporter. If you know, you know. I can fully get into that. But first game back, NBA Cup action. My New York Knicks get back to 500. They've had their struggles too. They just not playing consistent. They play again today. But anyhow, that's not what this video is about. 111.99 victory for the New York Knicks. And you see the 76ers fall to 2-8 on the season. That's tied for the second worst record in the NBA with the Utah Jazz. Only the 2-10 Toronto Raptors are worse. Embiid definitely shaking off the rust, as you see. Just 2 for 11 from the field, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists in 26 minutes. Now, the 76ers have a back-to-back, so they play again today. And they're playing against the undefeated 12-0 Cleveland Cavaliers, just the 8th team ever to start the year 2-0. So this is via David Uram of X. So it's media talking to Joel Embiid after the game. This is what he had to say.
Did you expect to play more with the end
I mean, I want to. That's what you look at. I mean, I know I said I would never play back to back, but I'm a troll, so I'm sure at some point I'll play. But I feel good. Feel good right now. We're gonna see. But it's up to them.
You said it's up to them, but how much will you try to lobby to try to play?
I mean, I can do whatever I want, but you know, obviously ultimately that's a decision. So I'm just gonna leave it up to them, but you know, I'll be pushing. But you know, just also gotta trust them.
All right, so yes, saying that he's a troll and that's why he made that comment, or um, in the off season, he was heavily scrutinized for his comments, saying he's probably never going to play back to backs in his career again. I mean, this is a guy who's 30 years old, should have a decent amount of years left in the NBA. But Stan Van Gundy was bringing up a lot on the air, so today will be their first of 15 back to backs on the season. When they're off to such a slow start at 2-8, are they really going to sit Embiid and George for each, sit one of them for a back to back, maybe play one, not play the other, sit both. So yeah, we'll see if Paul George plays today as well. But personally, I don't think Embiid's going to play. He only played 23 minutes against the Knicks. Not like it was ever a blowout. I think the Knicks' biggest lead was 14 points. So, definitely managing his minutes. So I highly expect him not to play. But as I mentioned, 2-8 on the season. Of course, the East only has 2 teams over 500, and then the Magic, Knicks, and Pacers are all 500. But you see 76ers getting outscored by 8 points a game. Of course, now they're without Tyrese Maxey, who was playing pretty much shooting nonstop because they didn't have much talent around them when George and Embiid were out. But you see Jazz also 2-8 on the season. But 76ers 2-8, both 1-4 at home and on the road. So, do you think Joel Embiid was trolling when he made his not playing back to back comments again? Maybe he realized how much he was being scrutinized. I know guys like Garnett and Barkley were going after him. So, maybe he was trying to save face a little bit. But personally, I highly doubt he plays today for the 76ers as the Cavaliers look to move to 13-0. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.